Hey guys, how's it going? Well, we're doing a little Ray's Tech Talk. We decided to weigh another build we're doing, because that's what we do, right? So we got into a debate, and we're just going to show it. Yeah, so it may not make a lot of sense, but we're just going to talk away and you can listen, right? All right. Ray,
Yes.
so what do these pistons weigh?
1,350 grams
Yes,
without rings or bearings.
without rings or bearings.
Correct.
Yes, yes,
Now, the other ones we just finished for the other motor we're building were 100 grams more, but they had rings and bearings.
rings and bearings.
And I just weighed a set of bearings, and they're 45 grams, so I'm assuming rings are going to be pretty close to that also. So there's 90 grams, so they're just about the same weight.
Yeah.
Pistons within a few grams.
Well, it does matter too because they're oversized bearings, so they'll be heavier.
They'll be heavier. The
Heavier.
rings will be heavier, and the bearings will be heavier.
Yes.
And the piston will be heavier.
Yes.
So, comparison, I think they're pretty much comparable in weight as piston per size.
Yes. But it does knock out 100 grams, because we did the math, per piston.
Yes, per the whole motor. So that's 800 grams less weight on that crank, which is 2 pounds less weight
Yes.
overall. And a lot of that has to do with the weight of the bearings being bigger and the ring being bigger and the piston being a little bigger.
Yes. Yes.
But as far as per size, per pistons, they're pretty much the same weight. It's a bigger piston, you expect it to weigh a little bit more.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Rotating mass
Right.
for piston
Right.
speed.
You
It will rev a little
put
quicker.
a thicker bearing in, that bearing's going to weigh a little more.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
So that's where your 2 pound or close to your 2 pound difference in your rotating mass comes from, is in your different bearing and ring sizes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. It's not that this piston set weighs more
No,
than that
no,
piston
no.
set. It's that things
No.
change as
Yeah.
you change things.
We're just
If that makes any
We're
sense.
nerding out here on piston weight tonight.
Yeah.
We're doing a couple motors.
So
at the
what I
same
got
time.
here is my highest piston's 1353. 1354 is my heaviest.
Oh, really? So that's a difference of.
And my lightest one is 1346. So we got 8 grams difference.
8 grams
between
difference.
My lightest piston and my heaviest
piston. Oh.
So what we're going to do.
And this is a stock bore.
This is a
No.
this is a 30 over
30
bore,
over
right,
bore.
with no rings on it.
Yes, but it's a stock crank.
Stock crank.
Stock
correct.
crank. Yes.
So what we're going to do is, as this being 1346 is the lightest, we're going to take each one of these down
Yes.
to 1346.
Yes.
This one's going to need the most removed because it's furthest from that end of the scale.
Yes. Yes.
And
yes.
each one going down the line will get less and less removed to meet that weight.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when we put the rings and bearings in, the rings and bearings should all weigh the same. So
Yes.
it shouldn't change the balance.
Well, that's
once these are balanced, then putting the rings and bearings in won't change the balance. It'll change the weight, but not the balance.
No.
They'll
Isn't
all
that the same
remain
thing?
the same weight.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Yeah, that was just our little. We thought we'd show that because how many? We're using a scale that weighs in
These are things we're weighing in grams.
grams. Yes.
We could weigh in ounces, but that's not precise enough.
Yeah, it doesn't go down far.
Concerned.
No,
Yeah,
it
an
doesn't.
ounce is like 28 grams. So
Yeah.
if you're out by an ounce, you're out by a lot. We're not anywhere near out by an ounce.
Like if you
here.
were weighing by the pound, each piston with the rod weighs 3 pounds, and that's good enough, right?
Right.
So you bring it down to the
More precise measurement.
more precise measurement. Yeah, each. So if you go 3 times 8 is 24 pounds of rotating mass. Is good enough, right? No.
We go down to a tenth of a gram, but you
Yeah.
don't need to be that precise with
No.
them. That's not going to make a difference.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced that a couple grams makes a difference, but when you're talking 7 or 8 grams, that could put a slight vibration in your motor.
Oh, it does. We've proven that. We've done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the ones we've done, they just run really smooth.
Smooth. Yeah.
So.
All right, guys. Well, that's us nerding out. And maybe not made sense to some people, but it did to us, and we just thought we'd do a raised tech talk and find it interesting. All right, guys. Like, share, subscribe. We're getting there.